Hello there, my lovelies. Today I'm going to be creating some very special Easter eggs for you. Now, if you'd like to follow this along at home, I will just give a brief listing of all the materials you will need. So, for starters, you will need a mould of some sort. Now, around this time of year, these moulds are fairly easy to pick up from craft stores, baking places, pretty much a lot of supermarkets sell them as well. They're pretty easy to get a hold of. Out of season, I would suggest going online. I know you can buy these sorts of plastic reusable moulds all year round, and if you're anything like me, sometimes you can actually save the plastic packaging from previous Easter eggs, and you can use those as moulds depending on how your Easter egg was packaged. So today I'm using what I would call a small to medium egg mould. This isn't as large as your typical Easter egg. It's about halfway between, I would say, a typical large Easter egg and a sort of very small egg, I guess. And you'll need 2 halves for this particular make. So that's those. And second, most important, you will need your chocolate or candy melt. So today you may notice I have 3 different types of candy melts here. Now, just to specify, these are not chocolate. They may look and taste like chocolate, but they're actually made of sugars and various vegetable fats. So if you're not a massive fan of chocolate, then these are a good alternative. The pros are that they do come in a variety of colours. Typically ones like this one, the colour ones, are vanilla flavoured, I believe, and I do have some cocoa ones here as well, because I wanted to add a little bit of a slight chocolatey flavour to my egg. They are, from my experience, very sweet and creamy, so if you have a sweet tooth, they are absolutely perfect for this. However, you can do this make with regular chocolate. If you want to colour your chocolate, you can get some white chocolate and simply add a few drops of food colouring. So, as I said, I have my cocoa, my blue, and I have a white here. I just show you guys. You might be able to see it has some coloured flecks in it, and I thought these would be really cool as a decoration for my egg. Okay, so some extras for this. I have some edible shimmer glitter, which I'm going to put on the outer coating of my egg to make it a bit more special. And for the inside of my egg, I have some little chocolate bites, and I got these down a baking aisle of my local supermarket. They're very cool, brightly coloured and perfect for this make. So you can put whatever you like inside your egg. You can put more chocolates, you can put jelly sweets, You can even put small toys in there if you're doing it for a friend or a relative, and I'll get more into that later. But for now, I'm going to start making the outer surface of my mould. So you'll need both parts for this. Now, you want to have a little think about how you're going to decorate the outside of your egg. So I'm going to melt the white candy melt and the blue candy melt, and they will serve as my pattern on the outside of my egg. So I'm just going to go and melt those and then start popping them into my moulds. So I will be back in a moment. I have my candy melts, and they've already started to harden a little, so I'm going to have to work quite quickly to pop them in my mould. So I've coated my mould with a layer of edible glitter, and it's trying to run away from me. I'm literally dabbing it in kind of haphazardly, I guess, because I want to make a really interesting pattern for when my egg hardens. So I want to give it a sort of marble effect. And I'm going to do it to the other side as well. Let's just pop you over there. Now, you can wait for them to naturally harden, or you can pop them in your fridge. Just leave them for about half an hour to an hour to make sure they're good and chilled. Okay, so I want some of it to be still see-through, so when I put my chocolate on top, you can see through it. Okay. So just pop that in there, and then I'm going to add a bit more to my first one. Now, a bag of candy melts is about 340 grams, so it's a lot of melting candy, and it should be more than enough to do a few eggs. Okay, so just pop those there. I also have a selection of little decorations that I can add. I'm going to add these while the chocolate is still hardening. We have an escapee, and I'm going to push them lightly into the mixture. So that they will form part of the design. Just push them in. Okay. And then I'm going to pop them in my fridge to set, and then we can pop the dark chocolate over the top. Here we go. So I have my blue layer, which I put on first, and if I show you that up close, you can see the little decorative chocolate that I put in there. And now we have our dark layer of cocoa. Now it's still hollow to a degree, and that's because I'm going to fill these with these little chocolate coloured balls. It's been in the fridge for a good half an hour now, but I'm not going to take it out of its mould just yet. I'm actually going to fill these. Okay, so I'm going to fill one half up with my chocolate, and then what you'll need to do is have a little bit of chocolate or candy melt put to one side to melt, again, so you can seal around your chocolate edge. So I'm just going to fill this up. Okay, that should do for a good amount. Give it a shake. Okay. Now I'm going to go and remelt my dark chocolate and seal the edge of my egg. Then what you'll do is you'll pop the other one on top, give it a firm press, and that should seal it. So I shall be right back. Here is my finished egg, and you can see the little sugary bits I put in to the chocolate mold, and I've also piped some icing as a little extra around where I've sealed two halves together. Kind of looks like a dinosaur, I think, but you can see where the two different chocolates have merged together, and I think it makes for something a little bit more interesting and different. And if I pick it up, you can hear chocolate balls inside I put in earlier. Now, I would love to crack this baby open and show you the inside, but this one is being reserved for my husband. So, I will post pictures after the video of what it looks like inside, and I'll also post a picture of the second egg that I made using this technique, which was a red and dark chocolate one. And when I was melting the candy melt, I put a little bit of coffee essence into it, so it tastes like coffee chocolate. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.